So I'm about to start doing a lot of content for our startup, and I want to make sure that I've got a really quick and easy way to shoot, edit, and push out content that looks great and sounds great. But I don't want a bunch of workflow, and I don't want, it can't take up a lot of time. Like, it's got to be the sort of thing where I can like edit a video really quickly that looks great and sounds great, like while I'm sitting having coffee for a minute and I push it out. This is a quick trial on this. This is my MacBook Pro webcam right there. And this is the microphone from my MacBook Pro. So we're going to start with this as kind of the base. Okay, so this is now with the Opal Tadpole. So just this little square of a webcam that's really portable, and you just go into USB-C, and I'm going directly from the Opal, which has a composer software that gives it a little bit of bokeh and a little bit of coloring so that I can ban it what this looks like. And then I'm also using the microphone directly out of the Opal Tadpole. So this is me just talking in a phone booth, and we're going to compare that to the MacBook Pro sort of au naturel that we had a minute ago. What I'm really interested in is to compare it to the other ones. So this is my iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I'm using the continuity software on the Mac that I can use my iPhone as a webcam. I'm also using the 16 Pro Max microphone, so we'll compare that to the video we had previous where it was just the MacBook Pro to see sort of which one sounds better. I think the cool thing is, especially here with the iPhone, using it as a webcam, and there's just this little adapter that I've got that sticks on the back of the phone and holds it on my MacBook Pro in the right position. The really cool thing is, like, when you're in here at the top on your bar on a Mac, you have your little camera, and you can actually adjust some of the things like the zoom. You can also do center stage, so it will sort of keep up with you as you move around. And then you can do things like portrait, so I can turn on that like really good iPhone kind of bokeh. I'll turn the center stage off. And then also studio lighting that you can kind of play with, having a little bit of studio lighting. But all of this like super clean and easy compared to the Opal and some of the other webcam software that I've had. It's sort of buggy, and this is obviously super clean, and you can even do backgrounds, which doesn't look too bad. So that's one of those things that I'm interested to see how this sounds, but this obviously I think is probably going to be the right setup. So I'm going to do the iPhone again, but now I'm going to do it with AirPods, and let's see how it sounds. And these will be AirPod Pros that we do for the mic. Okay, exact same setup from a phone perspective, still using my 16 Pro Max, but now the sound is coming out of my AirPods Pro. So also testing this from if I were to do a quick setup and do a quick video, quick social YouTube video, or that I would record for customers or clients. Again, just trying to find something like what is the simplest and easy thing to do. So I'm interested to see how this sounds with this setup. There's two more things that I want to try on this setup. From a camera perspective is I actually have the DJI Mic 2. And so what I'm going to do is connect this Bluetooth to the computer and have the iPhone 16 Pro Max video, and then also have my mic be like this from a microphone perspective. So let's try that now. Okay, so this is the iPhone 16 Pro Max as my webcam, and then I'm using the DJI Mic 2 as my microphone. Interesting to see how this sounds, if this feels like one of the better sort of sound setups. The last thing I want to try without swapping the video is I'm going to move to a lavalier mic. This is still me on the DJI Mic 2, but I'm actually going to really quickly switch to the lavalier, and let's see how it sounds. Okay, so now I am hands-free, and this is the DJI Mic 2, but using the DJI lavalier. This is sort of how it sounds from a quality perspective. So hopefully this was helpful and educational for you all. It'll help you make a decision on a really good video setup. I'm going to do one of these around editing. I've really been using Veed.io, which I'll have a link in and around here for, but it's super easy to basically take all of these videos I just made, dump them into Veed, have it like clean the audio, stitch them together really quick, put title cards on it, and push it out. And it'll also clean up all the ums and ahs and all that sort of stuff. So you got to try that out. But I'm really interested to see what the sound looks like and finalize my editing stack for how to make these kind of videos. I'm also going to be doing some podcast recording while I'm here in Hawaii, and so I'm also kind of looking for being on the go and that I'm not at home with all of my gear. That this is how I would likely do my podcast recording. Hope this helped. Have a good day.